Hey, Alana. I wanted to talk about Harry.
Ugh, what? We're studying right now. Don't distract us.
Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you. Well, I'm just a little concerned.
Huh? You're concerned? About what? Harry?
Not him necessarily. I've known the kid practically his whole life. I know you guys have been really good friends since you were little.
Yeah, that's right. So what are you trying to say? Can you leave me alone, please? I'm not a kid anymore. I'm in high school.
I know that, honey. It's just... I'm not sure I feel comfortable about you two being in your room together with the door closed. Harry's in college now, right? He's an adult now.
He's just helping me study. What's wrong with that? There's nothing going on. Stop being creepy.
Sorry. Like I said, I'm just feeling a little uncomfortable about it.
You're lame. But thanks for worrying, I guess. But there's nothing to worry about. End of discussion.
Okay.
By the way, your mom's wedding anniversary is this Friday, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But mom's working that day, right?
I think so. Why? What's up?
Well, I was thinking, since mom's gonna be working, I could cook dinner, so she doesn't have to. It's a half day at school that day, so I'll be home earlier than usual. But don't tell her. I want it to be a surprise.
Gotcha. You've grown up to be such a nice girl. I'm proud of you.
Ew, please don't make those emoji faces. No one does that anymore.
Sorry.
Dad, what's going on?
What's up? Are you on your way home from school?
Mom stole Harry from me.
What? What do you mean she stole him?
This is horrible. I have no idea what to do.
Alana, what are you talking about?
Like I said, Mom took Harry away from me. Why would she do that? Why are Mom and Harry together? Dad, tell me.
First of all, calm down.
I'm sorry. There's no way you'd know what's going on. I'm sorry to spring this on you while you're at work.
Are you home right now? I want to call you if it's okay. I'm about to get in my car.
I'm at Westbrook Park right now.
Okay. You can stay there if that's what you need right now. But when you feel up for talking, I want you to tell me exactly what happened. If you don't want to talk on the phone, you could text instead.
Okay. Well, remember how I said I wanted to make dinner since my school was only a half day today?
Of course. You told me to keep it a secret from Mom. I kept my promise.
Yeah. Well, I thought Mom had work and no one would be there. But when I got there, I saw Harry's shoes at the front door.
Huh? Why? Why would he be there alone?
Mom was there. I had no clue what was going on when I walked through the door. It didn't make sense. No one should have been in the house. When I looked through the house to try and find him, I heard his voice and Mom's voice coming from the bathroom.
What?
I couldn't believe it. I ran out of the house without opening the bathroom door. I didn't do anything wrong, but for some reason it felt like I was part of something bad, just by being there. I literally have no idea what's going on. I left my backpack right at the front door. They're definitely gonna know I've been there when they go to leave. Dad, I'm so sorry. I can't stop crying. I don't know what to do.
Alana? There's nothing for you to apologize about. You did nothing wrong.
Why would this happen on your wedding anniversary of all days? It's my fault. It's all because I came home early. Oh, I'm sorry for ruining your anniversary.
Alana, listen to me. You are such a kind and thoughtful person. Like I said, you've done nothing wrong, and none of this is your fault. Just sit tight where you are. I'll be there soon.
But what about work?
Actually, I was planning on surprising Mom, too. I thought it would be fun if you and I cooked for your mom together. I mean, it's not just any anniversary. 20 years is a big accomplishment.
Oh. Dad, I want to stay with you. Please don't leave me.
Alana, I would never do that. Everything's going to be fine. Leave everything to me. Thank you for letting me know about this. You were brave.
Brian. Oh, don't ignore me. Just listen to me. This is all moving too fast. Divorce? Lawyers? You're leaving with Alana? Let's slow down and talk this out. Please, let's just talk one more time. Come on, I know you're reading these texts.
There's nothing left for us to talk about. Anything else that needs to be discussed can be done through my lawyer.
There you are. Oh, I've been waiting for like 4 whole days to hear back from you.
Stop messaging me. I'm going to block your number if you don't stop.
Well, why haven't you done it already? Is it because you want to forgive me?
Have you listened to literally even a single word I've said? I already told you the custody of Alana hasn't been decided yet. And as much as I want to block you, I can't yet. And if possible, I would like to make this the last time we speak to each other until then. What do you want anyway?
I just wanted to let you know that you and Alana are completely misunderstanding this whole thing. It seems like you don't understand my relationship with Harry.
Oh, you think we don't understand? I caught you two in the bathtub together. What could I possibly be misunderstanding?
Well, about that. Oh, how do I put this? Well, I guess I did something maybe I shouldn't have, but it was just once. Things got a little steamy, and one thing led to another. That wasn't what we were intending. I was just giving him a tour of the bathroom, and the next thing I know, we were in the bath together. Oh, of course that meant nothing. You and Alana are way more important to me. Oh, please, believe me. Come on. You must know how much you two mean to me. That's never gonna change.
Oh, yeah? Based on what you've just said, I didn't misunderstand anything. I caught you two in a bath, and you just admitted to it.
Well, that's not what I mean. It was just a one-time thing. Oh, why are you blowing it out of proportion? You gotta believe me. We never intended on making it a regular thing.
I don't believe a single word coming out of your mouth. You cheated on me with our daughter's crush.
Oh, what was I supposed to do? He's at the house all the time.
So you took that as an excuse to cheat on me? I honestly can't believe anyone would say something so stupid.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Here's what you need to do. First of all, admit that this affair has been going on for the past 6 months. Next, you need to shut up, agree to this divorce, give me full custody of Alana, and pay me for the damage you've done to this family. Alana already said she'd never want to see you again for the rest of her life.
No, I don't want to get divorced. I totally don't want to live on my own. I can't live without you and Alana. And like I said, it was just one time. It definitely wasn't 6 months. Come on, just give me one more chance.
You keep saying it was just one time. Harry says otherwise. He manned up and admitted to me that this has been going on for the past half year.
Huh?
It might have been just a fling for you, but Harry was totally in love with you. He told me he'd find a job to pay your compensation money, but in return, he asked me to let him marry you when this is all over. Isn't that just a happy ending for you?
Oh, no way. Oh, what an idiot. Why would he say that?
Harry's parents know everything too. They came to me on their hands and knees begging for forgiveness. You can cut the act now. Stop pretending like it was just one time because you think I'll forgive you. This divorce is happening and you need to accept that. If you don't sign the papers, I'll move forward and force the divorce. I don't care how much time or money it's going to cost. We're done.
But you're who I really love.
Enough already. You have a new young stud now. Why don't you get married to him? He already said he's going to drop out of college and start working. Hope that works out for him. He's really head over heels for you.
Oh, I don't wanna. I never wanted this to happen. I never had those kinds of feelings for him. Oh, come on, Brian. With all the stress from being a housewife, can't you just cut me a break? Housewives need some time off to enjoy themselves too, you know. That's all it was. It's basically the same thing as when men go fishing with their friends.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. Did you slip and hit your head in the bath when you were getting into it with Harry? You lied about being at your job so you could be intimately involved with the guy your daughter likes? Oh, no matter what ridiculous nonsense you're trying to give me, what you did was cheating. End of story.
Oh, you don't listen to me when I talk. I bet Alana understands. We are both women after all. I bet she understands how a woman has needs. Let me talk to her. She hasn't returned my calls or even read my texts lately.
Of course she hasn't. Her mother cheated on her father with the guy she liked. Although, I do have a message from her.
You do? What did she say?
You're not my mother. I never want to see you again, you monster. You've caused her enough pain. For her sake, don't come near us ever again.
Why? Oh, this is so unfair. We were all such a big happy family before this.
Yes, we were. Past tense. That was way before you betrayed your family. Do you even know why Alana was there that day? She came home from school early because she wanted to surprise you by cooking for you. It would have been a wonderful day if she didn't have to come home to find you completely destroyed our family. I'm so proud of her for all of this. She is a wonderful, kind person, the complete opposite of you. The only surprise that day was what you did to us. It was the worst surprise I've ever gotten in my life.
I'm so sorry. I've thought about what I did, and I was wrong. Oh, I promise I'll never do it again. I'll do anything.
Oh yeah? You'll do anything? Then sign the divorce papers. I have no intention of trying to make things work with you. If it were only me you hurt, I could have lived with that. But you doubly stabbed our daughter in the back when you stole her crush and cheated on me. If you're a real mother, you'd understand how much you hurt her. You and Harry have that in common, I suppose. You both betrayed people who loved you.
What am I gonna do? I'm almost 40. He can't even drink yet. How am I going to be happy with a kid that young?
That's not my problem. How about taking a nice hot bath to relax and figure out what to do? After that, I received money from both Jackie and Harry, and our divorce got finalized. Word spread pretty fast about what happened. To avoid being the target of any rumors, I decided to pack up and move to another part of town with Alana. Not surprisingly, Jackie had no one she could turn to when everything was said and done. She reluctantly found a small studio apartment and started living together with Harry. Neither of them had any money after they had to pay me for their affair. Harry was completely disowned by his family. He did end up dropping out of college and started to look for a job that would hire him. To the surprise of no one, the two of them didn't exactly get along very well. They fought pretty much every day and eventually ended their relationship. There was one time my ex-wife showed up at my daughter's school to try and talk to her, but of course, Alana completely ignored her. I think that finally got the message across to her that we want nothing to do with her ever again. Since then, we haven't heard anything from her. 2 years have passed since then. The other day, Alana brought a boy home and introduced him to me as her boyfriend. I knew this day would come. But after everything that happened, I trusted Alana to use her best judgment to find a guy that wouldn't do the same thing to her as Harry. All three of us went out to dinner together that night. I dropped off her new boyfriend at his house when we were finished. On the drive home, Alana turned to me and said, "Dad, I really like him because he reminds me of you."
Hey Jesse, I need you to leave the house for a while. My band's coming over and we need to practice.
Oh, David. Hello. How are you? I'm good, thanks for asking.
Yeah, hello, whatever. Look, I need you to go now. Band will be over soon, so I need the place to myself so that we can rehearse properly, which means you need to leave.
I kind of can't right now. I'm very busy.
Like, now? Busy doing what? Messing around on your laptop again? You can do that anywhere. I mean, what do you even do all day? Because you always say that you're busy, but as far as I can tell, you're not actually doing anything. You sit on your laptop all day, every day, probably just browsing social media or something.
How could you even say that? I'm working incredibly hard. Just because I don't go out to an office every day or work a normal 9 to 5 doesn't mean that my job isn't important or difficult.
How hard can sitting at home in your pajamas be?
Oh, and practicing with your band every week is difficult? Huh? You don't even do any gigs, so I have no clue how you're getting paid.
Whoa. Being in a band is an incredibly difficult job. Plus, I'm the lead singer and frontman, so I have even more work to do.
Oh yeah? Doing what?
Like arranging the practices and the gigs that we do. That's right, we do gigs.
I hardly think that performing at the same pub every week for free beers counts as a gig. You don't even get paid for it.
Whatever. Look, you need to move your fat butt out of the house so that me and my friends can rehearse in peace. Nobody wants to be distracted by your ugly face wandering around the place. Got it?
What? I'm not fat or ugly.
Wanna bet? Because I have 3 bandmates who would say otherwise.
I know I'm not either of those things, and I'm not going to justify myself to you or your stupid friends. I don't need their validation to know that I am perfect the way I am.
Uh-huh, great. Good for you, Uggo. But you still need to get lost so that I can practice.
You can't just kick me out of my home whenever you feel like it.
Why not? It's not like you contribute anything to the place. In fact, you're more of a freeloading drain of resources if anything.
I might be living at home temporarily, but I'm definitely not freeloading. I pay more than my fair share of the bills and rent. Not to mention I buy all of my own food and do pretty much everything for myself, like the washing and stuff. Unlike you, all you do is laze around at home, making a mess and expecting mom to clean up after you. You don't even pay her any money towards the bills.
Ugh, whatever.
Actually, yeah. What does mom have to say about all of this? Surely she's not happy at being kicked out of her own home. And she won't like the fact that you're doing it to me either.
I'm not kicking Mom out. She's going out with some of her friends, and she honestly doesn't care if I kick you out or not.
Huh? Yes, she does. I'm her daughter.
That literally means nothing to her. She does not care in the slightest.
Yes, she does.
Ask her yourself. You'll see I'm right.
Fine, I will. And I'll prove you wrong. Hey, Mom. Sorry to bother you, but David is trying to kick me out of the house. He says that I need to leave because his band needs to practice. But I have a load of work that I need to get done, and I really can't afford to waste time going out just to please David. Can you talk to him for me? Please?
Jesse, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I do not care about you and your brother's petty squabbles. I'm not going to talk to him for you. You are a big girl now, so you can deal with things yourself.
But Mom...
No! Stop being so petty! It's not an attractive trait. Besides, David told me all about your so-called work. You sit around doing nothing all day and leeching off of my kindness and allowing you to live with me. I don't like people wasting my time. So, listen to your brother and get out of the house. At least he's trying to do something productive with his time and his life.
What I am doing is productive. I'm trying to get my college degree online whilst I work my regular job on a daily basis. I literally have no time to myself as I'm using it all to study and work.
Oh, so now you're saying that you're better than me and your brother? You're trying to make us seem like the horrible, lazy ones, huh? God, you are so selfish, Jesse. You literally don't care about anyone but yourself, do you? You should be ashamed of yourself. I know I'm embarrassed to have you as a daughter.
How can you say that? I'm your daughter.
Well, Lord knows I didn't want you. Your father is the only reason I kept you, and now he's left me and I'm stuck with you.
I honestly can't believe what I'm hearing right now. I thought moms were supposed to love their children.
Yeah, well, now you know that they don't have to.
Well, great. Thanks. The feeling's beginning to become mutual.
I honestly don't care if you like me or not. Your brother is my favorite anyway.
Clearly, considering he doesn't contribute to the house or bills at all, and you still dote upon him as if he's a toddler.
He doesn't contribute anything yet because he's trying to get his band noticed and signed. Once he gets an agent and he becomes famous, David's already promised to look after me. He even said that I would be able to quit my job.
Do you honestly believe that David is going to become famous with his band?
Well, he's got a much better chance of becoming rich and famous than you do of graduating college. You're definitely not smart enough for that.
What?
You heard me. So if you want to continue living at my house, you need to do as you're told and get out so your brother can practice. Got it? Now stop bothering me. I'm trying to have a fun night out with my friends.
You'd honestly kick me out just to please David?
Yes.
God, I can't wait until I can move out.
Yeah, well, you can't yet, so just shut up and do as you're told. And don't text me again. I won't answer it.
So, I suspect you'll be leaving for the evening? My friends are getting here at 7, so make sure you're gone before then.
You don't even know what Mom said.
I know that I'm Mom's favorite, so of course she's gonna side with me.
It's so not fair. I actually contribute to the house whilst you do nothing, and yet I'm the one who gets pushed aside?
Yeah. Now, hurry up and leave. Oh, also, I have no clue how long it'll take us to practice, so you might want to find somewhere else to stay tonight.
What?
You heard me, honestly. Are you sure you're my older sister with only a college education? Make sure I don't see you around here again.
You know what? Got it. Wishing you the best in life.
Huh?
I'm sick and tired of you and Mom bullying me. So I'll find somewhere else to live and make my own way in life. Goodbye, David. After tonight, you won't hear from me again.
As if. You'll be begging to come back before you know it.
We'll see. Hey, Robin. Sorry to message so late. Are you about?
Hey Jess, yeah, what's up?
Things have kind of gotten bad at my house. My mom and David are just constantly bullying me, and I can't deal with it anymore. I was wondering if I could crash in your spare bedroom until I find a place of my own.
Of course you can. I can't believe they're doing that to you. Although I've always thought that they're kind of mean.
You don't even know the half of it. On the upside, I should finally be able to finish off my college course. Once I've graduated, I'll finally be able to pursue the job I truly want.
That's great to hear. I'm really proud of you. You've worked so hard for this.
Thanks, Robin.
To be honest, I can't believe that 3 years have passed already. I remember when you first started that course. Now you're almost a qualified lawyer. Although, given the fact that you absolutely love to argue with anyone and everyone, I think you'll make a pretty good lawyer. Those criminals don't stand a chance against you.
You really think so?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Well, it's just that my mom and David have told me so many times that I'm a useless nobody and that I won't amount to anything. And I know that I shouldn't listen to them, but I don't know. Sometimes it just gets to me, you know?
Now, you listen to me. Your family is kind of rubbish, okay? So you need to just ignore every single thing that they say. You are one of the most amazing people that I have ever known. And your determination, hard work, and intelligence is going to get you very far. You are definitely not useless, and you are going to make something massive of yourself. You're going to be the best lawyer there ever was. If anyone is going to amount to nothing, it's your useless brother. He's not going to go very far because he doesn't actually apply himself. So if you're still worried about not doing very well in life, just remember, as long as you're doing better than David, then you're doing just fine. Besides, I would never just abandon you. You're my best friend, so if you ever needed help, then you know that I would be there for you.
Thanks, Robin. You have no clue how much that helps me. I honestly see you as my sister, and to know that you support me as much as you do honestly means the world to me.
I think of you as my sister too. And you know I support you in everything you do. Just like I know you would support me.
Of course I would. If you need me for absolutely anything, I will always be there for you.
Thanks, Jay. Now, hurry up and get your butt over here. We've got some scary movies to watch and a tub of ice cream to eat.
I'll be right there.
Hello? Is this Jesse?
Hello? Who is this?
It's David, your brother. I know it's been a while since we last spoke. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. I'm good too, by the way.
Great.
Well, I say good. There are a few things I actually need help with. If you be able to.
There it is.
There what is?
I knew the only reason you were texting me was to try and get your hands on my money.
No, I'm not. I just wanted to check in on you.
Uh-huh.
It's true. I heard that you became a lawyer, one of the best in the country, and I know that that can be quite a taxing and difficult job to do, so I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Well, I'm fine. Thanks.
Good. So, I hear lawyers get paid quite a bit.
We do.
Well, with all that money hanging around, I don't suppose you have some to spare? Just a little bit so that I can try and pay this dude to produce my band's songs. Better yet, if you know some famous people from your job, maybe you could introduce me and my band to them?
I could, but I won't. Not for you, anyway.
Huh? But you don't understand. I need some money so that I can buy a place to live. Living with Mom is driving me crazy.
You still live with Mom?
Well, yeah, my band hasn't taken off yet, so I can't afford to get my own place, but you can help me now. You're my big sister after all.
Wow. Well, that's a hard no. I'm not going to buy you a house simply because you demand it of me.
Don't be so selfish. You've got loads of money. You can spare a bit for a decent house for me.
After the way you and Mom treated me, I wouldn't spare you a penny.
Are you still upset about that?
You effectively kicked me out of my home when I had nowhere else to go. What kind of family does that?
Well, it did you some good. Look at where you are now. We motivated you to work hard. If anything, you owe us half of your fortune for what we did for you.
You've not changed one bit. Still as selfish and self-centered as ever.
I'm not the one hoarding loads of money to myself and refusing to help you further your career.
I don't hoard it, actually. I pay my bills like normal people, and if I have a bit spare at the end of the month, I'll give it to charities. You know, to people who actually need the help and not someone who's just being selfish and thinking of themselves.
Are you seriously not going to give me anything? We're family.
No, We're not. You might be my brother by blood, but you're not my family. I've made a new family out of friends who truly love me and would be there for me through thick and thin. They wouldn't just abandon me or kick me out the second they felt like it. How about instead of demanding something that you've done nothing to earn, you focus on making yourself a better person and getting a job? Because you're not getting a penny from me.
I hate you. I mean, here you are with loads of money. You're basically rich and you're not willing to share with your family? How selfish is that? You don't deserve all that money. The least you could do is give some to me.
Excuse you? I don't deserve what I have? I'll have you know that I spent years of my life working towards my dream of becoming a good lawyer. I did my college degree online so that I could work at the same time. I then did years as an intern at a law firm whilst also studying for my master's degree. I have worked so incredibly hard to get to where I am, and I will not have you trying to bring me down and discredit what I've done. I deserve everything I have, and I won't feel bad for it because I worked for it, unlike you.
I seriously hate you.
I'm sure you do, but I don't care. I've got a great life, and I'm not going to let you ruin that. So this is goodbye. Don't try and contact me again because I won't respond. Have a good life, David. I hope you eventually learn how to empathize and think of others. You never know. You might actually see good things start happening to you. After that, I blocked David on every social media platform that I could think of. Whilst he might have been my brother, I knew that he would never respect me and I didn't want that kind of toxicity in my life. I knew I deserved better than that. Just because someone is related to you by blood, it doesn't make them family. Someone who is a part of your family will be there for you through the good times and the more difficult times, and they will support and help you through it all, like Robin did for me. So just remember that you can choose who your family is and that they don't have to be related to you for you to do so. I eventually met a man who later became my husband. He was another lawyer and we got along amazingly. We are both passionate about our jobs and we love to help people who deserve it. After dating for a little while, we decided to start our own family. We now have 2 wonderful children. I treat my children with love and respect, which I wish my own mother had treated me with, and I make sure that they do the same for each other as well. As for my mother and my brother, I'm not entirely sure what happened to them. The last I heard was that David's band split up as they were having no luck in getting signed or becoming famous. I think David now works in the bar where he would occasionally play, and I'm pretty sure he still lives at home with my mom. However, I have never tried to get back in contact with either of them, as they would not contribute anything positive to my life. So I can only hope they came to realize the errors of their ways and tried to better themselves and their behavior towards others.